Hold on tight, this isn't your average courtroom hearing. We open with a judge dialing phone numbers mid-session and pulling up Google like a frustrated office worker trying to track down a missing delivery. The reason, attorney Michael Radon, once prominent Twin Cities lawyer, is missing in action as the courtroom waits. The judge discovers he's been disbarred in Minnesota. What follows is chaos, confusion, and a legal unraveling in real time. A defendant left stranded, no discovery filed, no legal defense, and a system scrambling to make sense of it all. Buckle up because this one gets messier by the minute.
Don't need to go there. Go here. One, 6, 5, 1, 9.
Please try again. The number you have entered has not been recognized.
How I am not? Six, 5, 1, 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6.
Please try again.
You try it without the 1.
Try it without the 1. I think I've always had to do 1, but we'll see. Not maybe it's a 612 number.
You have entered has not been recognized.
I'm gonna try looking him up. That's what I'm gonna try to do. He's disbarred. Oh.
Not yet.
Well.
Not in Wisconsin. There's
Okay.
a pending case.
Oh, well.
He's only disbarred in
Just
Minnesota.
Just in Minnesota.
Disbarred in Minnesota and maybe
The
Wisconsin.
revelation that Michael Radon is disbarred in Minnesota and potentially in Wisconsin raises serious legal alarms. Disbarment isn't just a slap on the wrist. It's a full career shutdown. Yet here he was, still accepting clients and possibly payments. That's not just unethical, it's borderline fraud. The court is left stunned, the defendant blindsided. And the public should be asking, how did this slip through the cracks? If he was disbarred months ago, why was no one notified? And how many more clients are left in the dark? Comment below. Should there be criminal consequences for disbarred lawyers who keep practicing?
You need a new attorney. Probably what I'm gonna say. Probably. Do you pay him? I'd probably get your money back. Probably do that. Or ask for it, but sorry. Yeah, because that's the new news is prominent Twin Cities attorney Michael Radon disbarred. Not just suspended, disbarred. Cut, throw, gone. Okay? So, I'm going to give you some time to find somebody else. All right?
For what it's worth, he never filed a discovery demand and we haven't provided any.
I don't know how much you've paid him. You don't have to tell me. But I would try and get that.
Here's where it gets worse. Not only did Radon ghost the court and his client, he never even filed a discovery demand. That's one of the most basic and crucial steps in preparing a defense. Without it, there's no evidence review, no strategy, nothing. Imagine showing up to a boxing match and realizing your corner forgot to bring gloves. That's what this defendant is dealing with. It's hard not to feel for her here. She's not just unrepresented, she's starting from scratch in the middle of a legal storm she didn't create.
Oh, wait. Okay. Miss Cuchira, Cuchira. I'm going to get it, I promise. Miss Cuchira, why don't you come have a seat up here? Because I'm going to guess you don't want him anymore and he can't even probably practice anymore. So can we just remove him?
Yes.
And then we can just talk?
Yeah.
All right. We will go on the record.
Judge is doing damage control, here trying to untangle a legal mess left behind by a lawyer who's vanished like a bad magician. And now, it's up to the defendant to rebuild mid-case V05.
In the matter 24 CM 213, State of Wisconsin versus Casey Cuchira. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Ms. Cuchira appears in person without counsel Michael Padden. The court attempted to call Michael Padden's number 3 times. All times it came back that this number is no longer, doesn't exist. The court searched for Michael Padden's contact information. When the court did a search for Michael Padden to get additional contact information to call Mr. Padden to notify him of his tardiness for today's hearing, big headline from January 4th came up saying prominent Twin Cities attorney Michael Padden disbarred. So that just leaves me to believe that perhaps he's not able to represent Ms. Cuchira, and Ms. Cuchira has personally paid for his services. So Ms. Cuchira, you have a few things.
Now here's the twist no one saw coming. The defendant says she reminded her attorney, not the other way around. That's like your pilot asking you for flight instructions. Attorneys are supposed to guide, prepare, and show up. Instead, this client was left holding the bag, trying to keep the legal process on track. That reversal speaks volumes about the dysfunction in this case, and the fact that the judge has to play detective just to get a working number. Wild. Have you ever seen a judge Google someone during a case? Let us know in the comments.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, 612-669-4542.
Okay, well, that's not the number that I have, and that's not the number that came up. I don't know. And here's the thing. It's up to you and whatever you want to do. If you want him to continue as your attorney, that's your right. If you don't, that's your right too. Completely whatever you want to do. I called the case because you have $1,000 posted because you failed to come to court. So there's $1,000 posted. And what I was going to do was going to see if you wanted him to continue. If you didn't, I was going to remove him, and I was going to see if there was an offer, and I was going to see if there was any restitution. But I'm just going to ask if there is any restitution because I don't have any disposition supplement. No, there's no restitution here. And so I'm not even sure where this case is going. I don't even know what's going to happen. Off the record, your attorney stated that there, and I'm noticing in my electronic file, no demand for discovery has been done yet.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of odd myself.
Therefore, it's kind of at a still, nothing's happening. So I don't know what you want to do. We can't talk about the case or where it's going or even an offer if you're keeping Mr. Padden as your counsel. He fails to appear. You said you talked to him on Monday, reminded him. You, the client, reminded the attorney. You, the client, reminded the attorney that there was a hearing. That usually goes the other way around. Like usually the attorney has the job of reminding the client, but good for you for being responsible and reminding your attorney who has failed to appear. All right. And again, it's not the court's job to even contact him to appear. He should be appearing, especially when the court gave him permission to appear by video. And he's not appearing by any means. I have Zoom up and there is no appearance. Okay.
Let's break this down. The defendant reminded her attorney of the court date, not the other way around. That reversal alone says everything about how upside down this situation is. Client, responsible. Attorney Mia.
So I'm not going to put you on the spot. I'd like to know if there's an offer, but I'm just going to kind of...
This is where the energy shifts, with the court giving her space to think. The defendant makes a clean, confident decision. She drops Patton as her lawyer and chooses to move forward solo. No drama, no hesitation, just clarity in a courtroom full of uncertainty. That moment of ownership is powerful. It's a reminder that even when you're thrown off balance, you can still choose how to land. From chaos to control, she flipped the narrative and now she's back in the driver's seat. Would you have done the same in her shoes?
What was the statute?
346.675 sub 1. The owner liability version of it is a ticket, not a crime.
All right. So you can think about it even more. And again, I don't even know what's going through your head right now. Okay. I don't know what's going through your head. You probably have a lot.
Honestly, I'm okay with just going ahead and proceeding without Mr. Padden.
and you want to make the intelligent, knowing, and voluntary choice to remove him as your attorney right now? All right. So therefore, the court will strike him and will withdraw him from the record as your counsel. And so you can understand, and now I'm going to see if you understand the offer that's been presented, all right? You have been charged with the crime, hit and run, as a misdemeanor. This hit and run misdemeanor crime has a maximum possible penalty of up to $1,000 fine and up to 6 months of jail, okay? Mr. Schmidt has made an offer to you to amend it to a ticket, all right? To a ticket for $767.50 under owner's liability for failure to notify of an accident, okay? You have $1,000 posted. That would cover a ticket if that's what you wish to do. I can give you time to think about this and have you come back in the next week or so. We can take care of it here today. Whatever you want to do. I don't want to put you on the spot. This is a lot for you to think about.
I'm okay with just taking the ticket and just going ahead and getting this over with.
You want to accept the responsibility, be accountable for your actions, and take.
Let's recap. This defendant came into court facing a hit and run misdemeanor and walked out with a $767 traffic ticket thanks to quick thinking, clear communication, and grace under pressure. But behind that outcome lies a legal mess, a disbarred attorney, no defense file, and a judge forced to improvise. It's a cautionary tale for anyone hiring legal help. Check their credentials and trust your gut if something feels off. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We've got plenty more coming your way.
Enter no contest on your behalf here today. I will assess $767.50. You have $1,000 cash bond posted. That will go towards this ticket. The remaining will be sent to the person, the individual who posted it, to the address that they provided, okay?
Yep.
All right. Do you have any questions? Good luck. I'm sorry. Good luck.